Okay, good morning, everybody. Today's date's Monday, June the 8th, 2026. It's 9 a.m. Mr. Roland, good morning to you and everybody. Okay, everybody, please rise to the pledge of allegiance, followed by the prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Commissioner Williams, will you lead us in a prayer, please?
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you have bestowed upon us. Be with us as we discuss the business of Mills County. Guide and direct us in all that we do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay. Number two, review and act on minutes of May 18th and May 26th of 2026.
Miss Sonia, on May the 26th. I guess I missed it when I got it sent to me electronically, but on number 14, Commissioners requesting reports. Under precinct 4, it says 541. That should be 441. Thank you. That's all that I saw.
Okay, any other corrections, commissioners, on the minutes? That's good.
Make a motion that we approve the minutes as corrected.
Motion been made by Commissioner Williams to approve the minutes as corrected, second by Commissioner Sullivan. All those in favor of approving the minutes, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Number 3, audience individuals. We got an individual here that's going to be coming up shortly. Is that okay with you, Mr. White? Okay. I don't see anyone else for audience individuals. Number 4, review and act on accounts payables, commissioners. The accounts payables, so you can see anything?
I have one question. Judge on EMC, fuel oil. Although 38.95.
Hang on, let me get to it. On the EMC, yeah. I don't know, the EMC,
I looked at it the other day, it's some kind of repair bill on the truck that they got from the law enforcement. I guess I'm talking about that, all that EMC fuel and EMC repair, all that comes out of your expense account, is that right?
I believe we had all set expense deal on that.
But it,
Now, the fuel, sheriff, the EMC's fuel come out of your deal, right? On the EMC? No,
No.
county judge expense.
I make a motion, we approve the accounts payable.
Okay, motion been made to approve the accounts payables, second by Commissioner Head. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving the accounts payable, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, consent agenda, all the different departments, monthly county treasurer's report, MCAT, county district clerk report, county tax collector, extension report, facilities report, sheriff's office, justice of the peace, county judge's receipts, Hamilton EMS, veteran service officer, and emergency management report. Go through those commissioners, if you have any questions.
The facilities report from, facilities manager Guy Burns, Judge, do you know anything about the elevator phone not working? Is that fixed or do you know?
Well, from what I know about that, Commissioner, it was still out, and I think we have sent something to Goldsmith about that, and I don't know what.
So, but that's, I know that's a Goldsmith, but that's a Frontier or something.
Well,
phone
Frontier
line.
pays, yeah, it's a landline that we pay the whatever
So-
amount it is per month.
Yeah, so that would be a Frontier question, wouldn't it?
Well, all I know is Goldsmith's looking into it. Now, Mr. Burns will be here shortly.
They said,
Oh, there's a guy, do you know anything else about the elevator? I didn't see you back there.
Yeah, I can answer that. Well, the phone has to be cellular. It can't be landline. So we're gonna have to put cellular on it.
So we'll eventually do what the Frontier, I guess, landline charge, correct? Being a cell line or what?
No, this is gonna go, they're gonna put a cellular phone in there that's gonna hook up into the voice over IP. So
Okay.
that's passing my pay grade. I just know it's gonna be cellular.
Okay,
Well, I thought it had to be landline based. That's why they didn't change it over in the beginning to the voice system.
Yeah, as I understand, because I've already got people calling me, vendors calling me, wanting to sell me cellular phones, because the rules are fixing to change this year, and it's I just refer to Goldsmith. Goldsmith's more on top of that. Anybody else that I know.
Okay,
but Commissioner, I will reach out to Goldsmith after our meeting and see what the status is and get back to you.
just
There
a,
is a work order that's already in.
Oh, it's already in?
Yeah, Sam Goldsmith he made a comment on it that the phone has to be cellular and they're going to do that.
Okay,
well, that's just a safety issue if. So.
but there was some kind of deal when we did the rest of the courthouse that they did not do that.
Yeah.
Because then it had to be a landline phone.
That's So for now, take your cell phone with you when you go on over.
You have service in there with the cell phone? I know in the Methodist church, you don't have any service in the elevator with your cell phone.
but Goldsmith is working on it, correct, Mr. Burns? Good, all right. Goldsmith's working, we'll get an answer soon. Any other questions or comments? No, the consent agenda? All right, we're hearing none. I'll make a motion to approve, the consent agenda.
Second,
I made a motion, second by Commissioner Williams, any discussion? All those in favor of approving the consent agenda, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Okay, action agenda number 5, discussion of sheriff's office monthly report and related matters. Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Commissioner, thank you for the opportunity.
I guess that microphone is on.
no, I don't think.
Well, that's how
I'm gonna turn that thing on.
all the activity that we have at the sheriff's office. I will welcome the opportunity to talk about the good work that those hardworking folks do out there. 238 calls for service in the month of May is down just a little bit from April. So it looks like things calmed down just a little bit. June doesn't look to be that kind of a month, so Anyway, 238 calls earlier. I'm talking about total arrests. We're about the same that we always are. So anywhere from 16 to 18 arrests a month. And when we think about a county of only 4,500 people, a city population of only about 1,850, that's a pretty substantial amount. So we can see that we're pretty proactive about some of that transient traffic that comes through here, and a couple of those even last night. So 18 arrests for the month of May. We had 8 total new cases that were opened in the month of May. We look at 28 people in jail in the month of May, so that's about one a day. When you think about the number of folks that go through that jail up there, that is up from April, so. Because we don't have new cases, doesn't mean we're not putting people in jail. I think of civil process, quite a bit of civil process for the month of May. June shows to be, this is gonna be a trial month, so that's gonna be substantially higher as well. The number of current open cases that we have right now is 8. Last month, we were able to get a lot of those over to the prosecutor, so we were somewhere in the neighborhood of about 26 last month, 28. You see our housing there, that housing fluctuates anywhere from about 10,000 to 15,000 a month. Just depends on what 40 elements Hamilton and San Sab is doing, but we've got most of those folks back. Citations, you see 42 in the month of May. We're somewhere in the neighborhood of about 200 for this year, so we're on track to do what we did last year, if not more.
So Sheriff, I have one quick question, sir. So on the JP's report, she had like 70 something new cases. And
Highway
then,
control and things of that nature. I
Well,
would suspect unless you
okay,
get-
so your 42 citations, then you add up the DPS and add that to get that 70 or something?
I suspect, I'm
Okay.
not completely
I
sure.
just-
That's the stats that we keep from what comes across
Okay.
Melissa's desk.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. I just want to make sure.
Today is a great day, gentlemen, by the way, we should celebrate this a little bit. CML is beginning camera install today.
All right.
I'll be there, they'll show up about 10 o'clock. Camera installation won't begin today, that will be, they're gonna start with the jail lock system, that control centers that happens in the communication facility in there. Is where they'll start. And they'll start on the front side, getting that security system in order. They'll take a week to get prepared for the camera installation, so we'll have this week the jail lock system. They'll get themselves prepared for the camera install, and then after next week, when the madness will start. Our new camera system that we're so proud of is going to be making its way there. Any questions of me, gentlemen? Outstanding, thank you.
Sheriff, thank you, sir. Have a good week.
Sir.
Okay, number 6, consider and act on resolution adopting the emergency personnel and compensatory pay policy for Mills County. Commissioner Williams, I know you worked on this. I'll read just the first paragraph. I don't think it's necessary to read all this. This is a resolution adopting emergency personnel and compensatory pay policy for Mills County, Texas. Whereas Mills County, Texas is vulnerable to various natural, technological, man-made disasters that require immediate emergency response and recovery operations. And whereas during such emergencies, Mills County must deploy personnel to protect public health, safety, and property. And whereas the Federal Emergency Management Agency, also known as FEMA, requires local jurisdiction to have a written pre-existing personnel policy enacted prior to a disaster, declaration to be eligible for public assistance reimbursement for labor costs. And whereas this policy applies uniformly to all emergencies, regardless of whether a federal declaration is issued. Now therefore be resolved at the Commissioners Court of Mills County, Texas. Commissioner Williams, I know you worked on this, and this is a policy we need to get effect for any kind of emergencies that may arise with FEMA, Sheriff's Department.
Well, and Ms. Summer can come up, the treasurer can come
Yes.
up if she wants to add to this or not, but this resolution, the HR committee met and this resolution that we're trying to put before you today is if we need to have it in place if there's going to be financial contributions to employees or workers or stuff to go forward. FEMA wants that background, that information involved in that. There's still some questions you may have about this document, guys, if y'all have read it, to go forward on that. And I think most of us here can kind of answer some of these questions if y'all have it. And you can see the purpose and the scope of that. This policy establishes guidelines for compensation for Mills County employees during the official declaration of disasters, local, state emergency and mandatory, emergency activation. This policy applies to full-time, part-time, temporary, and seasonal employees of Mills County. Again, and one thing that I've asked in the budget cycle through the judge that we turned in is that, you know, like if we actually call a road hand out
Yeah.
for emergencies to deal with, can they get paid instead of, time off, you know, we get them extra cash. And then that conversation, Ms. Campbell has informed us that we got to have this policy in place to do stuff like that. Did I get that right? Pretty close? Anybody else want to join in on that? Okay. Anyway, so, anybody have any questions? Maybe I can try to answer or anything. Dale, I think you had one earlier.
I've got a question as to, we've got 4 commissioners sitting up there. Each commissioner could possibly deem an emergency differently.
That be determined by the.
So it would have to be declared an emergency by the county judge before, it wouldn't be just going out and cleaning up trees off there.
It's something outside of your scope.
Well, that is, but that would be us saying, hey, you need to go.
Yeah.
So when you get called that a tree's down at 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night,
I'm
you call
supposed
the
to call David
judge.
Shaw.
You're supposed to call David Shaw or the judge and wake them up too.
Good call. I'm usually awake.
And then they can make that declaration and then you can pay your employees. Now, you can just go do it yourself. You don't get compensated for it anyway, so.
That's usually what I do.
Now, to follow back on that compensation, this is. If it's gonna be compensated, we gotta make sure that that's in the budget too, that funds are there for that compensation. So. If we're gonna do that, that's gonna have to go through the budget process, but this is just the resolution so that it's there. And this will go in the handbook, is that correct, or will it just be separate? It's a separate policy, guys, so.
Okay, any questions, Commissioner?
What's your take on this?
Sounds good. I mean, sound like we need it.
But I mean, it could affect the budget.
I mean, if there is
You
a
understand
natural
that.
exception sometime.
It's gonna affect the budget on this too, so whether you use it or not, that's a different story.
Come back, have that pay policy in place. I have it today. For the work we have really good. It's just for audit purposes and then for future reference.
Okay. Any other questions?
I don't just know of me.
Do one now?
I don't know of me.
Okay,
I make a motion that we approve of the resolution adopting the emergency personnel and compensation pay policy for Mills County.
okay. Motion's been made by Commissioner Williams. I'll second it. In the discussion. All those in favor of adopting the resolution for emergency personnel compensatory pay policy of Mills County, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Number 7, consider an act on group medical plan and related matters. Commissioners, in your package, you got the renewals. I'll read a quick email from the folks at TAC. Thank you for your continued partnership with Texas Association of Counties Health and Employee Benefits Pool. We appreciate the opportunity to support Mills County employee benefit needs and closure of renewal materials. These rates reflect rising medical and pharmacy costs affecting all health plans. Even with the pressure, TAC HEBP continues to perform strongly compared to the broader market, remains focused on helping to provide stable, sustainable benefits for employees. We recognize this year's renewal increase may create challenges as you plan for employees' benefits. Our goal is to support you through these changes, sure that you have what you need to work for these informed decisions. Anyway, basically the summary, Mills County renewal rate changes for plan year 2027. Health plan is up 8.5%, dental plan 5.8%, increased vision 0%. So we've always provided our employees or employee-only insurance, and I think we need to continue to do that, gentlemen. I know it's going up, that's a big increase. It's crawling up there, and it is a good part, but to keep good employees, I sure feel like we need to keep this going.
Is. And looking at that, last April, I think, let's see if I gotta go find it. Was, yeah, last April, there was a huge amount medical pay in there. All the other months were pretty much the same. But this has gone way up in 10 years.
Sure.
I mean, like doubled.
Yeah.
In 10 years.
Very expensive.
And we're still below.
So they're catching us back up because of the COVID.
We're still below the average of increase for that.
Just saying, it's getting expensive.
Close to $50,000 a year for 47 employees, $89 a month per employee.
Yeah. But even if you wanted to do a different option, the only way to get it cheaper is to go option number 3 that's presented. And so that would be a huge deductible increase. That's the
I
only
think
way
as
that-
long as we can, we need to, but I think the employees need to understand that that's kind of part of their benefits and pay system too, when we come to budget time.
Yeah. Any other questions on this? Gentlemen, I'll make a motion. We approve the group medical plan and related matters. I made a motion, second by Commissioner Head. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving the group medical plan as presented, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Number 8, I welcome Mr. Dion White. Come up. Mr. Dion White is back again. Consider an act on Center for Life board replacement and related matters. Dion was here last time. I know we all remember Mr. Dion. And if you remember, we, what happened, not Charlie Waters, but Charles Walters was, gonna be put on the board in place of Miss Carrie Roberts. And we needed to get a vote on that matter, which I didn't realize at the time we needed. So that's why Mr. Dion's back again. And he also wants to recognize someone here today. So Dion, I'll turn it over to you.
I just want to thank y'all for working with us, and I want to thank Carrie. She's been with the board for 18 years, a long, long time. She's done an excellent job representing the county. She's very proactive. What I appreciate the most about her is her empathy and her compassion and sincerity. You know, a lot of times I come across folks who appreciate what you do, etc. But then there's those few that really, literally seriously care about the people. And she cares about all the folks, not just in the county, but everywhere. Got a little plaque I want to give her. It says, in grateful recognition of 18 years of dedicated service presented to Carrie Roberts. I guess you should come up here. Mom.
Yes, you should come up here.
Mom.
And you want me to get your picture made too?
Yes. Just give yourself. I'm gonna start over again. Grateful recognition of 18 years of dedicated service presented to Carrie Roberts. In appreciation for your 18 years of dedicated service, leadership, and compassion. Your hard work has made a lasting impact on individuals in our organization. Your contributions will never be forgotten. and her legacy will inspire us always. Best wishes for a well-deserved retirement from the board, filled with joy, adventure, and happiness, and it has myself and our current chairman, Shane Britton, on the plaque, and I just can't say enough of how much we appreciate everything you've done for the board. And you know, we work at the center, even with you all as being commissioners and county judge, y'all, sometimes you don't realize that we're establishing a legacy. So what you do, what we're doing at the center is making a footprint on this earth. So whenever we're not in the commissioner anymore or judge anymore, or working at the center or board member, we made a footprint. We made a difference in people's lives. And so I don't think there's any greater honor than to be a servant. And so, and she has been a wonderful servant. She surely has. So we're great, but if you all can clap and give a big round.
Yeah. Judge, wants a picture.
Yeah, here, we'll come around there and get a picture of everybody. Yes, yes. You gotta get a picture, just carry everybody.
Yeah, 18 years.
Very long. We turned sideways. So we're both sideways. Yes, she's fixed that.
Now, I can't understand how to consider.
You're the same.
Okay. Well, thank y'all.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Good, yes, we'll appreciate it.
And I just want to say, I mean, it's been an honor to serve on the board. I kind of came in fresh right out of law school. And so I've worked with a lot of really great people on the board who helped me grow professionally and personally. Because they all come with different occupations and career paths. But, you know, the center is just very vital in our county, the services that it provides. And Dion does an excellent job taking care of the clients and the counties that the center serves. And so one of the best decisions I ever made was being able to serve on the interview committee when we hired him on, because he has done a wonderful job. And so I just hope that the county continues to have a good relationship with the center, because it really does provide some vital services for our citizens.
We appreciate your service, and we need to do a resolution now for Charles Walters. I'll make a motion. We approve Charles Walters for the Center for Life board. Is that good enough?
Yes.
Okay, I made a resolution on that, or made a motion.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Williams. All those in favor of approving Charles Walters for the Center for Life board replacement, say aye.
Oh, wait. Only if he serves 18 years, right? Yeah. So, yes, Judge, I'm sorry.
Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. So we got Charles Walters approved. And if you'll go down visit with Miss Annette on the budget stuff there. And we thank you, Carrie. Congratulations.
Thank you, Carrie.
Best wishes. We'll see you soon. Number 9, consider an act on declaring black mid-back task mesh chair from county/district clerk's office as scrap. Sound like it's ready to be thrown in the trash. Okay. All right, I'll make a motion. We consider that as scrap. Motion been made, second by Commissioner Head. All those in favor of considering that as scrap, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Number 10, consider an act on Prominence Construction quote for 1888 jail. Okay, commissioners, refresh your memory, 2 months ago, whatever, we got a quote from Calvary Construction that was very, very high from the second floor of the 1888 jail. And we've only got Mr. Victor Sanchez from Prominence Painting to come up. And for those 12 windows, he gave us a quote of $17,400. $17,400. And Mr. Burns told me this morning that he could start work in about 4 weeks, assuming we approve everything. We've taken this to the Mills County Historical Commission Board, 1st of June that I'm on, and they approved this unanimously to accept this bid, which now the step is to go to Commissioner's Court. Mr. Burns, if I left anything out, I'm not going to set that.
Just that the Mills County Historic Society offered to
Yeah, for $2,000 for both these projects is what they'll pitch into. And commissioners, we budget 25,000 each year, and there's been basically nothing done but a little repair work on heating, cooling, and HVAC for the 1888 jail. So,
So we're voting on,
just the first one is the, windows for the second floor, $17,400. From Prominence Construction number 10.
and then 15 is coming out of our fund, and the museum's gonna throw 2,000. Is that what I'm
Yeah,
getting?
well, the historical commission will pay 2,000 total to the whole project of this number 10 and number 11. If they're both approved.
Oh, 2,000 total to both
Yeah,
projects,
2,000 total.
not 2,000 each.
No, 2,000 total. Yeah, we went through that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And again, we do have the funds for both of these. Any questions on the first one there on Prominence Construction? They've done, also, they've done a lot of work for us, guy, twice they've been here, Victor Sanchez on the 1888 jail.
Yeah, they actually remodeled the entire first floor. So they're really familiar with it, they're good at what they do, and they're definitely cheaper.
Yeah, and they also did work outside too.
So they're leaving the metal bars up, is that correct?
Sorry,
They're leaving the metal bars up?
yes, and they're going to, paint them also, that's.
Correct, I see that, but yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys
that-
might come up to the,
The windows have to be, the windows are removed, they got to be removed from the inside, can't take the bars.
But the last bid was to remove the bars. So this one, they're not taking the bars off.
yeah, you're not coming up to the microphone so everybody in the YouTube world can hear you. Any other questions for?
I just want to make sure everybody understands. That's the big difference.
Basically, you're talking about 17,400 and 7,074.79
And that's
Yes.
with all 12 windows.
to do
Well, other-
windows and lighting.
The lighting's the second part. That's a different company.
Yeah.
Coming out of the same,
Same fund, yes, sir.
and they're shoving that 25 grand.
Yes.
So if it's in there, let's spend it, right?
Well,
This is gonna be, just real quick, give you some background, I've broken this up into 3 phases. The first phase will be the window on the second floor. The first phase is to get the windows done, so it's dried in. The second phase is to get all of the mortar work done on the inside, and then the third is to make sure all the bars, the jail, the, holding cells and all that stuff is done, which basically, that's just gonna be a knock the loose stuff off and put a clear coat on it to keep it tan, but, then project's done, 1888 jail is done. So
it's been a long
as
process.
far as being restored, the building itself. And then with the lights, that's,
Regarding the light, and that's the next one, but I'll go ahead and talk about right now since we're on it. If you go through it at night, our courthouse is illuminated, looks beautiful. You'll see it at night, looks great. 1888 jail has never had any illumination on it. outside that one street light out there. And this was brought up and the board liked it, to get this company out of Brownwood to do it. And, the conduit is right between the first and second floor, which is electrical conduit. So the lighting would go on top of, that conduit and below it to light it up, along with the 1888 jail sign.
So the conduit is going around, there was some electrical boxes already there. What they're gonna do is use that box, they'll actually take that box out, put it in 4 square. And that will be mounted on the light fixture, so it won't have to add any conduit. They're gonna use the wire that's already in the conduit. It's definitely more cost effective than trying to put ground floods in.
Yeah.
Because you have to run a lot of conduit in the ground, dig everything out.
And with the sprinkling and the electrical and plumbing is.
So since you're on the historical board, what is the historical board using their funds for?
Well, they
In the
pitched
last
in
2 or
all-
3 years.
This project pitched in a little bit here. They pitched in for the 1888 sign that's put up there. It's about nearly $1,000.
They paid for the mini split too.
Mini split, they pitch, I mean, there's not a lot of money there, but they do pitch in, and they do
Okay.
realize they need to pitch in too. They're not just trying to sit on what cash to have.
Yeah.
So, and also if there's any cost overruns, add-ons, which sometimes these things happen, we will go to the board, Mills County Historical Commission Board to see if they will take care of it.
And that was one of the things that, was discussed that I brought up at that meeting was that, between the lighting and the windows, that's gonna take up just about all the 25,000. And that wouldn't leave anything in case there's an add-on. So that's when they brought it up. They would chip in a couple thousand. And
So they're doing two, and there is more, they might do more. So what we're getting,
you never know, it's something.
yeah, I can't speak the whole board, but they might be able to do more.
They're doing two regardless.
Yes, they're doing
Of
2,000,
the
yes.
24s.
25,000 was budgeted, and they were doing $2,000 total. This is approved. All right. Any other questions? English guy, in case there's anything that's come up, well, number 10 is, consider an act on promise construction quote for 1888 jail. I'll make a motion, we approve the, promise construction quote on number 10, 1888 jail. Do I hear a second? Second by Commissioner Sullivan. All those in favor of approving the promise construction quote for the 1888 jail, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. And number 11 is consider an act on the new illumination quote for the 1888 jail. Anybody want to make a motion on that?
Are these LED? They are correct.
Yes, LEDs.
And you, Guy, you did say they would match the other lights that go in the courthouse. It's not gonna be two different.
The color, yeah,
Yes.
they're adjustable, so you can set the color. I think these are at 5K. So
Okay, any other questions on the lighting? Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the illumination quote for the 1888 jail. Do I hear a second? Motion made by me, second by Commissioner Head. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving the elimination quote for the 1888 jail, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Number 12 has been withdrawn. So no action will be taken on that. Number 13, Commissioners' requests and reports. Commissioner Sullivan, go ahead, sir.
Well, we worked on 505, 506, and 510. Repaired some of the potholes that was in there, some rough spots, and then today we're moving all the equipment over to 450, gonna start working on that road, then going to 410 and repair that. So we got a busy week, 2 weeks.
Commissioner Head.
We finished our FEMA project 250, or 250, last Tuesday. And, we've kind of been starting to lay stuff out for the next one, but we've also been doing some spot blazing too. Maybe we'll get some rain, we get shut around, we might have to go to blazing blazing. Today we guys are trying to.
Good job, Rain.
To get the, we've got so much overgrowth on that road, it's not even funny.
They're growing, aren't they?
They've really grown this year, so we're trimming some trees and getting that stuff out of the way.
Okay, is that it? Commissioner Barton, anything going on out your way?
Now we're just sitting on our hands. No, 508 is still closed. Been trying to get them finished yet. They've already got 112 closed. They're working on it. A pretty good start on the excavation project of the boxcar. Did find out that at some point, we're deep enough into it, at some point there was a bridge type structure there. Because it had concrete head walls on each side of the boxcar. So I don't know whether it washed out, whether it rotted out and they elected to put the boxcar in the hole or what, but it's all got to come out one way or the other. Did quite a bit of homework, groundwork with the county attorney on the ins and outs of the material, including the boxcar. That stuff does belong to the contractor, but they do not want it. So we're utilizing the topsoil and ditching some places on the road. We got some individuals gonna take some of the black soil, basically just to get it out of the way.
Okay.
We did put up a temporary fence to hold cattle in. Well, during the process of them, stacking their dirt material, they knocked the fence pretty well on Friday. So we got it back up and we're trying to do some FEMA work, got Scott and them back hauling, so we got a lot of projects going on still.
What about the Lake Merritt Road?
It's close.
Yeah,
And
and no time report from TxDOT, right?
They said 5 months.
That's, okay.
But if they work like they did on 508, maybe.
Now, I did talk to the engineer, the one at Lake Merritt will be a freespan bridge. Where the one on 508 is a culvert and type bridge. So anyway, they're saying 5 months on that. I'll let the judge comment more. Got an email from the judge or TxDOT. I'll just say they have approved Hoop and Horns as main 2 entrances without turn lanes. I'll let the judge elaborate on that later.
I'll elaborate on that.
That's about it.
Okay,
We're bored.
busy as always, Commissioner Williams.
Yeah, so we've been working on County Road 417. Adding some material and blading, some pretty mean spots, potholes, I guess you could say. They were bigger than a pothole. They were more like a truck hole, but anyway. Also County Road 531, we've been adding material on. County Road 531 is getting a lot more traffic, even though they're supposed to be using Brown County, but that's where the solar farm is being built. So there's a lot of traffic going down that road on that side of it. And other than that, grandson was born last week when I was gone, so we're doing good. So
Congratulations.
Judge, it's all yours.
Okay, numbers 14. County Judge's report. So Thursday, we have a meeting with the sheriff, treasurer, Commissioner Williams is gonna be with us for preliminary budget meeting in my office at 9 o'clock on June 11th, Thursday. I'm gonna be out the next week for investment seminar Monday through Wednesday. And also, as Commissioner Parton alluded to, we got word from TxDOT regarding the Hoop and Horn subdivision. I'll read what Mark has sent to us for the record. This is from Greg Sadia, who's a TxDOT engineer in the Brownwood District. And as he says, as a follow-up to our coordination on the Hoop and Horns development in Mills County, TxDOT has issued 2 commercial driveway permits as requested. TxDOT is also in agreement that a turn lane is not required based on a traffic impact analysis performed by Hoop and Horns consultant. The TIA, which is a traffic analysis, was reviewed by TxDOT headquarters in Austin and verified the analysis that a turn lane is not going to be needed. We appreciate you and the county working with TxDOT to address safety foremost. The only remaining unsolved matter of the properties not included in the TIA analysis, as we previously raised safety concerns with granting direct access to those lots in question. There's currently no access to those properties from the state maintained right of way or your proposed plat development. Now, regarding that matter, I did talk to Marcus, and he said they're not going to plan on, they're going to put all those lots together in one tract. So they're not going to be trying to do access to the highway, as TxDOT stated, they will not allow that. Thank you for your time and effort to get to this point. I always need to follow up on the notification for the driveway permits and the Mills County TxDOT maintenance facility. Charlie Griffin and Carlos Reyes, prior to beginning construction of the 2 permitted commercial driveways. Thank you, Judge, for your continued partnership. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask.
So does he have to go in and change that plat number then?
I believe he's gonna have to, because, I mean, and I'm not gonna state officially, Mr. Malone, but I remember the subdivision out here, they decided they couldn't sell about 3 or 4 tracks. They'd come back in to that, remember, and we had to prove it.
That's what I was thinking. They
Yeah.
would have to make an
Yeah.
amendment
So-
so that she would know in her office.
Yes, they would need to know that. So I'm gonna answer Bill if he had any comment, but we did that on the Rolling Oaks up there where they had 4 or 5 cracks. They were too skinny, so they put them all together and they brought that to our commissioner's court.
Well, I talked to Marcus about it at some length. My request was either that he file an amendment, either of the entire, plat, or, I think it's okay for him to file a smaller document, which would refer to the main plat, amending it so that there are no, landlocked lots like.
Yeah.
we're trying to-
I just think that we need, yeah, well, I just think we need to make sure that
We will verify everything's.
it's documented.
Yeah, we will verify, and of course, the procedure, once everything's done, then they'll come to office with the required signatures on the Mylars and plats before I sign off, so.
Correct. Good
we'll
job.
Double
Good
check
job.
and triple check,
Okay.
everything, make sure it's done
But
right.
that'll be a different number of platted pieces of
Yeah.
land.
Yeah,
So it's not the same plat,
yeah,
right?
I missed that.
That'll be a different number of pieces of land, so their existing plat that has not been signed is not any good.
I'm not sure I follow, I don't think he's gonna change the number of lots. I think what he's gonna do is say lots,
6, 7, 8, and 9 are gonna go together.
must be sold with, a lot that has access to the road, interior road.
Okay,
but we will follow up on that, Commissioner,
okay.
because,
Make sure, because that same thing's already been changed 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, well, we will.
we will reach out to Don King again and everybody, and make sure we do it right.
Another fee. Okay.
Right, Bill, anyway, so that is, I've read that for the record, and that is all I got. Any other questions on that, Commissioners? If not, I'm gonna say, number 15, I make a motion we adjourn. Second by Commissioner Head, all those in favor of adjourning, say aye. Meeting adjourned, the time is 9:46. Everybody have a great week. Thank you for coming.